What's up guys, welcome to another beat remix section with MANIFXT sound, and then today we're going to be going through a song titled BUGA by Kizz featuring Tekno. Really an amazing song, nice production, good vocals, going viral, and then we're going to talk about it today. But before we get started guys, the MP3 of all these are beat remixes are now available on our other channel, which is called MANIFXT Music, where you can get to download the MP3 and use it for your background music, and then probably you want to record over them. They are mixed and then mastered also, so that you guys can use them. All you just need to do is just tag us and give us the credit for creating them. Without wasting much of your time guys, let's dive right into what we have for today. Alright, so guys, we're going to be starting with our patterns, and then for this pattern, which is our pattern 1, we just have a simple percussion groove, more like the rhythm and the groove of the old beat, and it sounds like this. Alright, so guys, next up we have this snare that was used at the beginning combined with a log drum, and it sounds like this together. Alright, so guys, what we had to do for the log drum is just to like create these velocity alternations, reducing this one at this point, then also increasing another one, and then to the highest velocity, and then we had to use a flam. You guys can do this by coming to the snap button and using the 1/6 step or 1/4 step, whichever one works for you. Moving on to what we have next, we also have the same snare that played in the chorus part, and it sounds like this. Alright, so guys, a fun thing to note is that we actually use 3 snares to achieve this sound. And the first one is an amapiano snare that sounds like this, and then the other one is a snare, and then the last one is another snare. So we had to combine these 3 snares together to achieve this sound. Moving on to what we have next, we have a pad from Nexus that sounds like this. Alright, so guys, the preset we are using is the ambient pad 3 preset under the single layer pads category, which we use most of the times in our beat remix. Alright, so moving on to the next pattern that we have this marcato strings that plays something like this in the song. Alright, so guys, this sound was actually selected from a plugin called Roland XRX Orchestra, and we're using the strings marcato, which can also be called a marcato strings. Alright, so guys, moving on to what we have next, we have another sound from Nexus, which sounds like this. Alright, so guys, for this preset we are using a guitar sound called Solitude in Nexus under the splits and sequences category. You guys can check it out if you have the plugin. Alright, so guys, next up we have this log drum that played at the chorus, and then the snare was actually involved with it at some point also, and it sounds like this. Alright, so as you guys can see, it's really fantastic. Alright, so guys, moving on to what we have for the next pattern, we have another sound from Nexus that sounds like this. Alright, so guys, this sound was actually selected from Nexus also, and we are using the string choir ensemble under the classical category. You can also check that out if you have the plugin. Alright, so moving on to what we have next, we also have another sound from Nexus. So we are actually using a lot of Nexus plugin in this remake so as to achieve the original sound. And then this time we are using a preset called Nexus Grand Piano Soft, and then it's under the piano category, and it sounds like this. Alright, so guys, next up we have this kind of a lead sound that played towards the end of the song, and it sounds like this. Alright, so guys, this sound was actually selected from Nexus also, and under the classical category we are using the dance piccolo. So what we have to do is just to reduce the attack a little bit, like -11, to achieve this sound that we have. Alright, so guys, that's all we have in our patterns. Next up, we're going to move to our playlist and see what we have there. Alright, so we have a lot going here actually, and I'm going to take them one after the other. Alright, so the first thing we can see here is our kick, and we have to like arrange it manually in the playlist, and it sounds like this. Alright, so next up we have some percussion sounds that we use to accompany the drum, and it sounds like this. Alright, so with that being said, next up we have some shakers loop. We actually have two of them, and the first one sounds like this. And then the second one came in fully as the first hook, and it sounds like this. Alright, so guys, moving on to what we have next. We have this amapiano hi-hat that was very subtle and not too loud. Yeah, just there to keep the groove going, you know. Alright, so guys, next up we're gonna be moving to FX and rolls, and we have something close to what was in the original song. Alright, so guys, the last thing to note for this beat remake is that we actually automated our pad, and we made it, and we had to drop the volume at this point. Before it now came in fully at that point. Alright, so guys, with all this being said, let's preview our beat from the top to the end and see what we've got. Alright guys, thanks for staying to the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and if you've not subscribed yet, kindly click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Don't also forget to like this video if this video was helpful. Thank you guys, see you soon, peace out.